Okay, we are now in Moore Street. This is a very famous street in Dublin because this was the place where the last rebels in 1916 surrendered. There's all things going on this street. There's a lot written about this street in the Irish media. And one of the things that's happening in this street is that there are already, for a very long time, there are these fruit stalls. And they are now, as I understand it, a little bit threatened, these food stalls. We are here seeing Mr. Collins, is that right?
Tom, how are you doing?
Tom Collins, hi. Hi.
Morning.
And your wife, she's called?
Marie Cullen.
Marie's very famous because she calls everyone sweetie and honey, sometimes even both. Like me, for instance, I did a lot of shopping here and she always called me this way, so I liked it very much. So now we see her working in the fruits. So, Marie, if I may ask,
Yes.
is it true that your future is a little way jeopardized here?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what's going on? Can you tell me?
We don't know what's happening at the moment. They're going to rebuild these 4 buildings and turn them into a museum, and we're directly outside the buildings, and we do not know what's going to happen to us here.
So there's one big question mark at this point.
Yes.
Okay, and these buildings are these buildings?
The red buildings.
Just these buildings. I'm filming now.
Yes.
So they will be demolished?
And
Essentially?
turned into, they can't demolish them, they're going to rebuild them and turn them into a museum.
I see. Okay, so this museum could then be so big that it will also cover the space where your fruit stalls are now located, maybe.
We really do not know. Nobody has come to us and explained anything to us. Nobody.
Okay, and if you go to ask to the municipal authorities, they just give you...
They tell you what's happening to the buildings and what we're doing and all these great things, but nothing about the traders.
Okay, so how do you feel about that?
We're in limbo. We don't know our future here anymore.
Exactly. So Tom, how long have you been here in this trade and this location?
It's my wife's mother's.
Oh,
stall.
your wife's mother's stall?
Yes. I'm a 4th generation and my children come weekends and they're 5th generation.
Okay, so this is going back maybe 150 years or something.
Maybe so.
This is incredible stuff. Okay, but let us now talk about some nicer things.
Go on.
What do you like about the Moore Street and about your job here? Because you're always so happy.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere. Marvellous atmosphere. Great banter. Mingling with people. If you just go into a shop and you want to buy something, there's no conversation. You purchase your product, you leave. You come down here, you have some banter, you have a conversation, you can have a great selection, a wide selection, varieties of fruits. However, the council won't tell us what's happening with the street. We've asked for a meeting. We've asked for a meeting with the council to see what's going to happen.
Exactly, turn around, Tom. Yeah, so.
Got back to us yet.
And is there any form of cooperation between the different owners of stalls, like that you can form a front or that you can act together, or is this not so much the case?
There's a committee.
There's a committee.
The fishmongers are on the committee and they're trying to negotiate on our behalf. Because when this starts, and it's supposed to start soon, what provisions have they made for us? To our knowledge, none. No provisions.
I think it will nearly be impossible to set up your business in another location because you're so really connected to this specific holy ground.
Exactly, and everyone here has the same type of story because they're all been here generations in the same spot. And nobody knows what's up. There's only 20 odd license holders now.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're going to end to film the beautiful products you have, and maybe the last shot is that you will stand together, maybe before the camera, and if you can, and if you want to tell something to the municipal people, what would that be? If you stand together on this last shot, what message would you give to the municipal authorities at this point?
Listen to the traders.
Yes.
They were here before those buildings. We're the live heroes. They're the dead heroes. Listen to us.
This is a good one. Thank you very much. I wish you good business and above all a good future.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.